All right, guys, this is kind of a review of what I talked about in class today, at least with parenthetical references. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using the works cited page that you created on, well, yesterday, right? And we're going to use that to create the citations for the final draft of your essay. Okay, so this is an example of one of your fellow students. I tried to make it anonymous, so the person who made it probably knows whose it is. But right, this is an example. These are the citations where we used easybib.com. Okay, and what that did is that made a correct citation. Okay, so what you're going to be using in your in-text citations is basically the first word. Okay, it's easiest like this one here, where you have the Gorman Annie, right? And the publication date on this guy was January 2013. So really, we're going to use that one there. So 2013, right? And so when we go to make a citation like that, we're going to talk in your text. You're going to say blah blah blah, whatever you're going to say, and then you just put a parenthesis and you say that's according to Gordon, comma 2013. Okay, so that way the reader knows which source you're citing. Okay, and it's important that these are in alphabetical order. See, like this one here is a good example of it not being in alphabetical order. That's kind of why I actually picked this one, because see, A is after B, and then you have G, and then G, and then P. Okay, so really all they'd have to do is switch these two, and that'd be okay. So, right, when you make your final draft, I'm going to be looking for that. Okay, so make sure you have these in alphabetical order. Okay, so this is the start of a student's paper. They're obviously in period 5. Okay, and so I wanted to show you, right, they say big questions, blah, 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 can cause higher risks of cancer, right? And you can't just say that without citing who it is. So they just put, in this case, Morgan 2015. Okay, so if we look back at his works cited page, right, and right, you should see Morgan here, but you don't. Okay, meaning that this is not a cited source. See, so I'm going to say it's not here. Okay, so meaning when I look at your paper, you put that citation, Morgan 2015, right? It should be here in your bibliography or your works cited page. Okay, so now in this case, okay, they put Morgan, but Morgan's actually here. Okay, so what you want to go through is it's not Morgan, it's Chilson. Okay, so we're going to go and do a little minor thing for that. This is actually Chilson 2015. Okay, so it's a minor change, but it's easy. Okay, and so other than that, this person did it right. And I was going through kind of seeing who had done their works cited page and who had already started their page and had a good parenthetical reference. So remember, these are parenthetical references. Okay, so when you say something, all you got to do is put that at the end and the period, just like that. Okay, so that's a good example.